Hey, welcome to another installment of the Angel Channel. So glad you could make it. I'm delighted to share space with you this evening, and look forward to kind of uh, a deep and intense one tonight. And I'm looking forward to doing some real shadow work. You know, one of the things I try to make happen with the show every week is that we do some real actual practice. And um, the little meditation that I'm going to guide you guys on tonight is my personal kind of shadow gate. And it's the way I've really gotten into being able to address those areas. And, you know, I hear people talk a lot about doing shadow work, but I've had a lot of questions like, how do I get there? So hopefully tonight, this one's kind of road tested for me. You can try it out and see how it works and see what's going on. We got a cool full moon in Leo coming up on the 12th. So that's Wednesday. No, that's Wednesday. And you know, another thing that a bunch of you guys have discussed with me is like the concept of self-love and how do you actually execute that. Well, the full moon in Leo is a perfect energy for addressing some love to the self and really honoring and blessing and celebrating the absolute miracle of life that you are, and that you're an actual piece of God walking around in the flesh. And that's a really wonderful energy to explore that in. And in addition to that, it's like the energy about authentic expression. So just be yourself, love yourself, and let the world love you too. Um, Super stoked um, to have my friend Grace Grella on next week on the show. Make sure you put it down on your calendars and get here. I'm going to do kind of a special edition of the Angel Channel next week and really focus on getting to know Grace and giving her the opportunity to share her talents with you. And I see Grace out there. Always happy to see you, Grace. Um, and I'm so looking forward to sharing some actual face-to-face space with you. It's going to be really fun. I've been thinking about it a lot. Grace is an incredibly talented medium and psychic, but she's also very well-rounded in a number of metaphysics, and I'm looking forward to exploring those with her as well. So mark it on your calendar next week, 17th, Grace Grella. Oh, there's my bud. Raphael, always great to see you, man. That's my friend Raphael Kamensky, and he's an old comrade, and he goes way back. Helped me get both of my decks completed and out and printed, and he's been an integral part of my life ever since. So really happy to see you out in the crowd, my brother. Let's see. Oh yeah. I would be remiss if I didn't thank my erstwhile sponsor, friedokra.tv, my friends at my friend Ernie and the guys at Fried Okra, amazing filmmakers and creative people and supporters of the cause. So with a heartfelt thanks, I send you my gratitude, man. Thanks. I've been in the middle of this really great project for the National Audubon Society. And you know what? Told people about the National Audubon Society a lot in the last couple of weeks because I've really been like super intense on this project. And a bunch of people were like, what's the Audubon Society? Well, the National Audubon Society is like this foundation for the study of birds and like all the bird watchers, and it's kind of a huge thing. And they used, and I think they still do, put out those really big books with beautiful four color illustrations of all the different kinds of birds. They like did a catalog of all birds, and pretty amazing. Anyway, they're uh, a pretty big deal in New York and around the rest of the country. So over the years, they've collected a bunch of tracks, music tracks from really famous people like Bette Midler and John Cole and a whole bunch of other people. And long story short, I was invited. Oh, they created a project called the Birdsong Project, which is meant to take visual artists and connect them with songs and have them produce videos for those songs and then publish those. So I got to take a song and just on the edge of finishing up tonight. It's all light painted, and man, I'd like shot like over almost 3,000 individual light paintings that went into this 3-minute video. So it's been an intense, complex project. I'm really excited about being able to share that with you. On the 24th, my friend Becky, who is heading up the Birdsong Project, she's going to join us on the show, and we'll do a reveal, and I'm looking really forward to that. Also, it turns out she's very talented with guided meditations, and she's part of the Tibetan Society in New York City, and so I'm looking really forward to having her on and leading us in a guided meditation. And it'll be really great to be able to just meditate and not, I get jealous of you guys sometimes because those are really good. Some of those are really good meditations, but like, I can't really go there all the way. So it'll be fun to, it's like the yoga teacher that gets to take a yoga class. I'm looking really forward to that. Vivian, there you are. Good to see you. Linda, hey, what's up? Inga, hello. Spectra, wow, there you go. And what a great crowd tonight, man. I'm so excited. Diane, wow, the whole gang. Awesome. All right, so on the subject of the birdsong thing, I've been working on the video nonstop for about 5 days, and it's a super intense project. So I want to share some of the images from that. It's been really interesting. Usually my stuff is a little free form, and my angels and stuff kind of like energy things, but these were actual hummingbirds. Name of my track is Lucifer Hummingbird by the Flaming Lips. So I took a crack, and these turned out pretty decent, I think. They go by really fast in the video. Yeah. Yeah, these turned out really nice. I'm so close to having it finished. I can just taste it. And man, I can't wait. So, and then some of the angels out of this. Yeah. Really super stoked. Oh, and I think here, this is my favorite one. Yeah. So, looking really forward to being able to share that with you and put that in the done pile. All right, let's see. We're doing all right here. Um, let's see. Should we create sacred space? Let me yak a little bit more. So, the meditation we're going to do tonight is to get you down deep inside and come face to face with your subconscious. A few things to remember about this. Understand that you're going with your light and your consciousness into the dark places in your being, and that is not a place to go be afraid. And you should understand with all your heart that you are not that's not in control, because it might be a little shadowy. Things might not be so clear when you first go in. It's not a place to be afraid. It's a place to go like, you're bringing the light. You're bringing the light. And we're going to get jacked up and brighten up our auras. And we're going to go in there with some glow, man, and light up some places that need some lighting up. So go fearless and go knowing that you're in the light and that you're in control of this, that you're not subject to any of the stuff that's down there. As a matter of fact, they're subject to you and the whole purpose. And we'll make some headway on that tonight. The whole purpose of that is to go clear out all the debris and the stuff that doesn't serve you anymore. And ultimately, after going through a number of different sessions and addressing some different issues, you will achieve a unification of your id and your ego, your subconscious and your conscious. And when those two things are united, stuff runs so much better in your life. And weird little crazinesses that like you can't really explain seem to kind of go away, because everybody's working towards the same goal, and that is a super glorious thing. I would be remiss in not mentioning the Red Book by Carl Jung. And anyone that wants to get into some serious shadow work, there are lots of books out there and lots of people out there, but this one for me kind of encapsulated like how to, and it's what my own personal Red Book journey was modeled after. And Carl Jung, who I'm sure everyone knows, but a very famous psychologist and the father of a lot of the psychotherapies and things that have evolved to today. He took about 3 years out of his mainstream practice and kind of disappeared and went in deep and created this journey called the Red Book. And each one of he would go every day and would go down deep, and you meet the archetypes of the programs that you were born with and have created and not addressed over the years. And those will take on a different form for every person. Carl Jung kind of lived in a time where his world, he grew up in Catholicism and Christianity, and it was a bit of a repressed time, and so lots of his childhood programs and lots of his early programming all came out of religious dogma and societal functions. So a lot of his images as he went down deep had to do with Christian things, with demons and the devil. And he had a face-to-face conversation with the devil, and that like changed like everything for him. And that was a long journey. And I would also propose to you tonight that what we're going to do in a really top surface level of going to address what's down there, and we'll talk when we get down there about what's around. But this should be a journey that you take really often. And coming up on the full moon in Leo, perfect time to start. And each time you go down, don't expect to, like, okay, I'm cleaning it all out. Not going to work that way. And you just have to kind of be methodical and patient and trust in your source connection to lead you to the perfect areas to address one at a time. And pretty soon you got the whole room cleaned out. So it's pretty good. All right. Let's see. Inga's got a question for me. Let's see. Yeah. Subconscious rage on Friday. That subconscious rage is tough stuff, man. I wound up like blowing up my thing back here, like dealing with that, and with somebody that had some really intense issues with that. I did a clean out on that. Ooh, yeah. Is there subconscious programming from other lives down there? Yes and no. Most of that stuff lives in your light body, like out in your fifth band. Like that's where past lives stuff really hangs out. Everything you've ever created since you were a piece of light feeling is in the fifth band. So there are some programming things that come from past lives. But again, most of those live as set points in your light body. And most of what's down there right now are things that are of your conditioning this time around. At least that's my experience. There'll probably be some people that disagreed with that, but that's the way it looks to me after a lot of searching. Okay. Let's make some sacred space, and then we'll charge up and get our energy all bright, and go shed some light. Latch onto the sound and really spread it out in your room. Okay, let's get it all nice and pristine, sparkly clean. With the light of the source, I banish and clean this space. I make this place pure. With the radiant light of the source, I banish and clean this space. Ooh, I make this place pure. With the brilliant light of the source, I banish and clean this space and make this place pure. We joyously join together tonight to share each other's energy and to create our sacred space, our place of sanctuary and safety. We ask that the angels be with us this evening, share their light, their truth, their wisdom, and their desire to know the source better. We ask that we have eyes to see, ears to hear, and the wisdom to understand. And with absolute gratitude for all of it, every bit, infinite, unconditional love, and our wish for bliss to the source, we open our circle. All right. Let's get charged up, get nice and bright. What we're going to do is we're going to get nice and bright, get our all like sparkly and glowy. And then we're going to do a blank space meditation, get down to blank space. And from that, we're going to go on a little journey. All right. All right. So I want you to focus on your solar plexus, on the little spinning sun right in your center. And I want you to reach down and on your inhale, grab the energy in all of your body from all different directions and draw it into that sphere. All right. Inhale. Come on, really pull it. And make that sphere grow. The more energy you pull, the bigger it gets, the more energy you can pull. Inhale. Inhale. Make it big. Inhale. One more time. Inhale. All right. Now I want you to focus your intent and your awareness right in the center of that sphere. And with the exhales, I want you to take that energy and push it out into your light body and just make it glow. All right, here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Push. Push. Come on, use your energy, brighten it up. Make those colors shine. Make it so you can light up the room. Push. All right. Just take a second. Let your energy just glow. Ah, feels so good. Okay. We're going to do 3 cleansing breaths that are going to take us down to blank space. All right. So I want you to take a really deep inhale in through your nose. Use your solar plexus. Make it be white light energy that you're drawing in and fill yourself up to the brim. And when you think you're full, pull a little more. Okay. And then on the exhale, I want you to connect with your breath. As your breath goes down and out slowly, I want you to turn your machine off like you're an android and somebody just flipped the switch and all of a sudden you're powering down. Nice and slow. Your muscles turning off. Be in a situation where you could just let your limbs hang, just like everything goes away. All right. And then we'll stay in that blank space for about 5 to 10 seconds after that. Don't take an inhale. When it runs out and stops and we're in silence, just be still. Don't move. Don't breathe. Just still. All right. All right, here we go. Inhale in through the nose. Use your solar plexus. Really stretch it. Fill it up. And exhale. Turning off the machine. The turbine's winding down. Thoughts are turning off. Muscles are hanging limp. Deeper. Silence. Inhale. Really deep. White light. Pure white light. Full to the brim. Exhale. Shutting off. Let your mind go blank. Let your body shut off. Deeper. Deeper. Silence. One more. Inhale. Draw in the goodness. Fill it to the brim. Exhale. Shutting off. No mind. No body. Turning off the machine. Silence. Okay, I want you to stay in that blank space. And slowly you begin to realize you're standing on the ground outside a cave. And the cave's dark, but now you're going to take your aura and just brighten it up. And you begin to walk into the cave. And your aura is a beautiful glow. You can see where you're going. And you come to an opening with a huge cavern. Ceiling way up in the air. And you're standing on a ledge, and down below you, about 10 feet, is a perfectly still pool of water that you can't see the bottom of. And you look up at the top of the ceiling, and far off in the distance, you see some glowing gold and purple light. And your focus kind of latches on that light. And while you're looking at that and you're trying to figure out where that's coming from, you see something starting to slowly drift down towards you. And it's just kind of fluttering down really slow. And it gets closer and closer. And you realize it's a piece of paper. And it's going super slow. And as it starts to get to you, you can see the image on the paper is a portrait of you. It's a photograph of you. And it floats down past you and down, hits the surface of the water. And slowly the water covers it, and it begins to sink. And you stay focused on that image. And it goes deeper and deeper. And as it starts to go out of view, you take a dive head first in and go right towards it. And you swim down, still seeing the paper. And then you find yourself in another cavern. You fall out of the water and fall right into this dimly lit little cavern. And there are a bunch of different openings, different doorways and passageways that lead off of this central cavern. And you see a glow in one of them. And you start walking towards the opening. You see shadows along the wall. There's no fear. Your angels are with you. The source is part of you. And your light is glowing. And as you walk down the tunnel, it opens up into another really large cavern. And there is just a crowd of shadows everywhere you look. And you look up and there's just rows and rows of little compartments that just go up as high as you can see. And coming out of all of those are shadowy figures. And they're just kind of looking at you like, what in the world is going on? And you find yourself in the center of the room. And the crowd starts pressing towards you a little bit. Some of them are just afraid. Some of them are angry and shouting. Some of them are just lost and curious and insane and all kinds of just irrational noise going on in every direction. And as they start to draw towards you, you just lean back, draw in that energy from your solar plexus, and create the sun. The sun in the middle of that room. And with that blast of bright light energy, all those fears, all those angers, all those rages, all those insanities just disappear, just vaporize, just go away. And you're still standing, just glowing. Just now that you're bright, you don't even want to bring it back in. It's just like the sun in the middle of this room. And there are other figures standing around the edges of the wall and through the room. Some of them you recognize, some of them are new personifications. But none of those need to be addressed today. And you've gone and shed light into the deepest part of you, the part you've never had access to. And you got the attention of everything down there. They know you're serious. They know you're not playing. They know your intent is to unify your whole being. And you gather one big burst of energy again and explode it out into your aura so that it is just, there's nothing else but light. You're lighting up the astral. And as that burst of light starts to come back, you realize you're no longer in the cave. You're now standing on solid ground. And you look up in the sky and it's beautiful, beautiful, sunny blue, little cloudy, nice. And you just keep your eyes closed and let the rays of the sun just bathe you. Warming your skin, warming your light. And with thanks to your angels and your guides, and most of all the source, you start to slowly bring your consciousness back down into your body. Slow. And let your awareness bloom. And you're back. Take a couple nice deep breaths, let it out slow. Just hang in that space for a minute. I'm going to do the card of the week. And anyone that wants reading, as always, put your name down. Oh, I'm still a little whacked. Okay, what am I doing? Here we go. Okay. This week's card is number 60, the Angel of Intellectual Reparation, Angel MITZREAL. 4 of Pentacles for you tarot aficionados out there, you budding little tarotsters. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. It's about like keeping your money like good, like, but understanding that you can't just hoard it. You can't put it in a box and lock it away. It's got to stay in the flow and moving. Ah, yes, there you go. All right, so here's the reading. Oh, by the way, here's the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, I'll start showing the cards, these cards with it too. All right. You let your emotions fly the second you feel them without a moment to contemplate the consequences. Emotional excess. Now the energy has been released and your cards are played. You got to begin to organize your life and gain some stability. Balance your emotions with your mind and spirit. Jinjin Jitsu. Allow yourself to experience generosity and freedom as you begin to give your life some structure. Honor your inner and outer limits now, using the material as an illusion for security is a false methodology. Yeah, that's so true. Using the material as an illusion for security is a false methodology, because that crap can go away like that. Once you have become balanced and stable within yourself, having found the security within, the unification, this single-mindedness, yeah, you will no longer need to hold on to anything in the material world. The material's all good. Yeah, it's great to have stuff. Certainly, we need money in certain instances to get through, but that stuff is not where treasure actually lies. You will recognize that when you're confronted with loss or obstacles, you need only to establish new plans and have them ready. All right. You know, we're on number 60 this week. There's only 12 left. What a crazy journey. I can't believe we've been going for 60 weeks. Okay, Spectra. Focus hard. Yeah, we can ask about that. Words of wisdom for my friend Spectra. Words of wisdom for my friend Spectra. Words of wisdom for my friend Spectra. Number 67, the angel of transformation of the sublime. Okay, here, let's get the readings up. There we go. Angel Monaco. The angel, oh no, this is 66, sorry. Angel IL, the angel of transformation to the sublime. You just never know when to say when. You have emotionally overextended yourself. You have a passionate nature and an infectious lust for life, but it has led to overindulgences to the point of burnout. You're tired, feeling drained, depleted, and emotionally ripped off. Start taking care of yourself and meet your own needs rather than everybody else's and wants, and to the exclusion of your own. You are so done. Dissatisfied and disappointed. You want something completely new, yet you have no idea what. I know you're sitting there laughing right now. Find the courage now to retreat and heal yourself. Take time out for yourself and go swim in the sea of light. Discover purpose that is worthy of your total commitment and dedication. Discover purpose that is worthy of your total commitment and dedication. Allow yourself to feel the blahs. Rest and you will renew. New ideas take root. People look to your strength and hope to anchor to. However, some people become so needy they draw your energy in one direction without exchange of energy in return. You feel manipulated, used, and drained. Move away from the psychic drain and care for your own needs. Yeah. All right, here we go. Nancy, this one's for you. Take 3 little nice deep breaths and get really focused. Mm. Mm. Words of wisdom for my cousin Nancy. Words of wisdom for my cousin Nancy. Words of wisdom for my cousin Nancy. Number 5, the angel of healing. Give me just a second. Angel Mahasaya, the angel of healing. Completion and a new beginning. You have succeeded, perfected your art, and you will feel balance, satisfaction, and joy. Make plans to enjoy the fruits of your hard work. Romantically, you could be forming sound foundations for a marriage. It will be a rich and satisfying match. Your mind is buzzing, creative and sharp now. Seeds you planted begin to bear fruit. Rewards will be received for your past efforts, and abundance will be the word of the hour, and prosperity rules. Meet and beat your present challenges, and you will feel a sense of completion. The welcomed regeneration when opposite energies finally harmonize. Unification. These moments are a deep soul cleansing. Celebrate and be generous with your treasure. Show appreciation to those who supported you. Give yourself permission to be your biggest self. Allow your higher spirit to assist you in lending assistance to others. Life is a beautiful celebration. Embrace it at every turn of the road. You are a seeker on the path, enjoying the comfort of being spiritually centered, secure in the knowledge of actions, completing the karmic contract. Woohoo! Your course has been established and proven. Feedback is excellent. Let there be celebration. Yeah, there you go. Okay, let's see. Linda Martin. You know the drill, girl. Okay, concentrate really hard. You're a little fuzzy. Take a deep breath and bring it down. Words of wisdom for my friend Linda. Words of wisdom for my friend Linda. Words of wisdom for my friend Linda. Number 29, the angel of liberation. Yeah, there we go. Stand your ground and face the music. Express your point of view, stand by your standards, and never compromise or settle for less. Rest. You are feeling the pressure. You will see things more clearly after a good night's sleep. You are gifted with deep inner strength and can hold on in any adversity. You haven't realized your own strength yet. There will be a challenge to the very basics in your life. Courage and responsibility will be required. Stick to your guns and watch everything unfold, regenerate and renew. You move in directions that you have passions for. You will require assistance of others now. Strength and much energy will be needed. You are facing a trial to test your mettle, to prove yourself against the competition, which sometimes can just be you. Then you know whether you have mastered your lessons, have the guts, tenacity, and focus to meet the challenges that will be presented. Stand up to opposition without backing down. You have no problem with that. You have the courage to face the odds and overcome the challenges. Your leadership abilities shine as your opponents test your limitations. Continue to build your mastery. Yeah, I know you've been going through some things. Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk. We'll talk. I'm the client here. Okay, Inga, this one's for you. Go down to blank. Good job. Words of wisdom for my good friend Enga. Words of wisdom for my friend Enga. Words of wisdom for my friend Enga. Wow, this one jumped out. Number 20, the angel of redemption. Girlfriend, control your emotions. Yeah. Control your emotions. You let your empathy run away with you until you are lost in each other's feelings. You forget whose feelings are whose. You want to take on healing everyone you meet. Conflicts and intense misunderstandings throw your relationships out of order. Your ego demands that it is right and digs in, making you brittle and inflexible. If you are too possessive or too demanding in a relationship, your own pride will destroy love. The protection of your ego is an illusion and not worth the price you will have to pay. Everything cannot be perfect all the time, and an all or nothing attitude will deprive you of what you need. Try not to repress your emotions, but learn to experience and let them flow through you. Don't hang on to them and let them define you. Learn to emotionally resurrect and recharge yourself. You are capable of experiencing great joy even in the direst of times. You know, when you can feel joy when times are really difficult, when that joy inside you, it gets you through anything. And that joy that's the source. Oh, yes. You're welcome, Linda. All right, Vivian. You are up, and I think that's this will be the last one. Okay, Vivian, concentrate really hard. Look me right in the eye and turn off your thoughts. Words of wisdom for my friend Vivian. Words of wisdom for my friend Vivian. Words of wisdom for my friend Vivian. Number 58, the angel of mental force. Being a jack of all trades leads to workaholism, which is just as devastating to love and creativity as any other excess. You forsake everything for the sake of one. You impose standards and values on others that they can't and shouldn't live up to. In doing so, you stifle and suffocate those who care about and support you. You will go much farther with the active support and encouragement of those around you. You have the discipline to work long and hard, but if you lose sight of the big picture, obsessing about details that don't matter, you get caught up in the drudgery of meaningless exertion. The race continues at a slow, steady pace. Your skill is in recognizing the broader scope. Stand back occasionally to view the whole scene and make minor adjustments along the way. Visualize a detailed picture of the completed project. Always strive to learn more, to gain more experience. You will learn to focus on your ambition and extend the effort necessary to succeed. Well, oh, thank you very much, Jason. Hey, we were supposed to talk yesterday. What happened? Let's figure that out, right? Wow. Vivian said, that's the first angel I ever drew and consider it my guardian. You're very welcome. Wow. Kind of crazy energy the last few shows. I've really been digging it. Grace, thanks. Appreciate you being here. Look super forward to you being here next week. And you guys, man, Grace is going to be on. Be prepared. Yeah. And if anyone happens to be interested in a PDF of the Red Book, I'd be happy to share one with you. And also, if you want the imagery, like every single one of the images in that meditation was connected to a metaphor for part of you. If you want the like explanation of that, text me next week or let me know next week and I'll do that on the show. All right. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. Wow, thanks everybody. That was it's really great. Hey, listen, I've got some new images loaded up on my Fine Art America site. There's a link right to my page at the top of the things. And if there are any images that you like run across along the way, or any of the light painting stuff, I'd be happy to load them up and make them available. You can get some pretty decently priced. I kept my markup down like way low on them, so most of those are just close to cost. Anyway, if you're looking for a specific image, let me know. I'll load it up and enjoy. The prints are really great. The tapestry is super cool, and that'd be really great to have them in your home. Yeah. So, as always, hit the like, subscribe, please share. And if you could just leave even a one word comment down in the comments, it really helps us out a lot. So Without any further ado, we will bring it to a close. With joy and thanks, we close our circle and bid everyone depart. We thank the angels for their truth, their guidance, and their wisdom, and most of all, their desire and ability to help us get closer to the source. And with absolute gratitude for it all, infinite unconditional love, and our wish for bliss to the source. Until next week, be in the light.